Let me tell you the story of my father Francis Hugh Medearis. Here is what I'd like you to remember about him. My father was born on January 30, 1821 in Rowan County, Tennessee. His parents were Benjamin Medearis and Sarah West, both from Virginia. They were married at Lovingston, Virginia. Our ancestor, Domingo Medearis, was a Portuguese immigrant who arrived in the early 1600s. He settled along the Rappahannock River in Dragon Swamp, Virginia, where he cultivated tobacco and raised cattle. Francis had 2 brothers and 3 sisters. Gabriel, Mary, Martha, Margaret, and Benjamin. His nickname was Frank. Fort Southwest Point is filled with exciting history and was near their home. The fort was initially built to help handle border disputes between settlers and Cherokees. The Indian Removal Act led to the forced displacement of the Cherokee, which happened while they were there. The economy was largely based on subsistence farming, timber, and river trade, with the Tennessee River serving as a key transportation route. It is located just west of the Great Smoky Mountains. Tragically, his father passed away when he was just 7 years old. The loss left a void in his young heart and shaped his worldview in profound ways. His mother, Sarah West Medearis, stepped up with remarkable strength, taking on the role of head of the household. She worked tirelessly to provide for her children, ensuring their home remained stable despite the hardships they faced. My grandmother Sarah Medearis is listed in the 1830 census in Rowan County, Tennessee. She was a single mom raising 5 children, including her son Francis. Grandma Medearis is still in Rowan County, Tennessee in 1840 as a single mother with 3 kids still in the house. Her oldest brother John Bransford West is living 5 houses away. In 1844, Francis Medearis married his first wife Harriet Armstrong in Rowan County. He was 23 years old and she was 24. We know of no children from this marriage. Francis and Harriet moved to Smith County, Texas from Tennessee in 1850. Texas became a state of the United States and was an attractive location for economic prospects and land opportunities. The couple had been married for 6 years and had heard rumors of the vast, fertile lands in the Southwest that offered opportunities for a fresh start. With hopes of a brighter future, they left behind their life in Tennessee, packing up their few belongings and setting out across the rugged landscape. The road to Texas was long and uncertain, but they were determined. In 1855, Francis Medearis married a second time, to Mary Kutch in Smith County, Texas. Mary is the daughter of Daniel Kutch Jr. and Mary Bell from a large family of 14 children. They were a very strong Christian family. He was 33 years old and she was 15. You can see my mother Mary Kutch Medearis on these church rolls of the 7 League Society of the Jacksonville Circuit within the Tyler District of the Methodist Episcopal Church. Her father Daniel Kutch was the circuit leader. By 1856 the family moved to Jack County, Texas. The next year, Jack County became an official Texas county and Grandpa Kutch was a big part of that. They all attended a grand barbecue to celebrate. Here is the 1860 census in Jack County, Texas. They started their family and had Sarah, Elizabeth, and John. They lived close to Uncle Cyrus Kutch on one side and Uncle Bill Kutch on the other. Francis is listed as a Methodist clergyman. They faced the challenges of settling in a wild, untamed land, but they also built something strong and enduring, a family. The couple was blessed with 10 children, each one a testament to their love and determination. They ended up having 10 children together. William, Mary, Ellen, Margie, Joseph, Margaret, and Samuel were later added. Starting in 1858, Indian attacks grew increasingly frequent in the area, including the murder of Great-Aunt Marjorie Bell Cambron. By the 1870s, relentless raids plagued Jack County. During the Salt Creek Massacre, a Kiowa War party ambushed a wagon train en route to Fort Griffin, killing 7 men. One teamster was strapped to a wagon wheel, his tongue cut out before the wagon was set on fire. During the Civil War, the regular army withdrew almost completely, and Indian raids increased dramatically. The Red River War in 1874 significantly reduced Indian resistance. The Medearis family was among the earliest settlers in Aledo, arriving in 1866. This city has a rich heritage and a dynamic future. The loosely connected settlers in the Clear Fork Valley of the Trinity River, an area known as Medeara, were unified when the Texas and Pacific Railroad extended a line through the region in 1879, linking Fort Worth and Weatherford. Here is a voter registration in Parker County in 1869. It lists that Francis moved to Parker County in 1866 and came to Texas in 1850. Here is the 1880 census in Aledo, Texas, which is in Parker County. There were 8 children at home at the time. The occupation is listed as farming, but he was still active as a Methodist preacher. The family was very excited when the new post office, a coal and water refueling station, was the first stop in Parker County for westbound trains and became known as Parker Station. It served as a pickup point for buffalo hides along the Texas and Pacific Railroad. The area established its first post office in 1882. Brother Franklin Medearis was elected as the circuit leader of Acton for the Methodist ministry and served as a preacher for over 20 years. Dedicated to his faith and community, he traveled extensively, ministering to settlers across the region. His sermons offered comfort and guidance during a time of great unrest. A Methodist circuit preacher in Frontier, Texas, played a vital role in spreading Christianity and providing spiritual support to settlers in remote areas. These preachers, often called circuit riders, traveled on horseback across vast territories, visiting scattered communities, ranches, and homesteads. Their duties included preaching and leading worship and administering sacraments. At the 1886 Annual Conference of the Methodist Episcopal Church in Wortham, Francis is listed as the circuit president over Grandview. Medearis remained steadfast in his mission, often preaching in homes, barns, and open fields, bringing hope to those struggling to carve out a life on the Texas frontier. Here is a newspaper clipping from 1887 where Frank gave a prayer at a local Christmas party. Santa Claus made his appearance. The house was filled with large, small, old, young, all anxiously awaiting for Christmas gifts. They sang Christmas bells. It was one of the most enjoyable Christmas tree entertainments ever attended. On December 25, 1899, Francis passed away. While it is believed that he was laid to rest in the Aledo Brown Cemetery, the exact location of his tombstone remains unknown. His legacy, however, endures in the faith communities he helped build and the lives he touched through his ministry. My mom is widowed in the 1900 census with Joseph, Ellen, and Samuel still living at home in Aledo, Texas. My dad Francis Hugh Medearis's life was a testament to perseverance, faith, and resilience. Despite the hardships of frontier life, he built a legacy through his unwavering dedication to his family and his ministry, guiding others with compassion and hope. His journey from a young boy facing loss of his father to a revered preacher and father of 10, serves as an enduring inspiration for all who follow in his footsteps.